So a lot of people wanted us to talk. Well, wanted me, but they probably don't know that you tie in a lot to this as well. Wanted me to talk about Chubbs, Billy.
Fucking Billy. Billy.
I've been fairly vocal, not vocal in the sense of chatting shit about him, because I, when it comes to me, if I'm genuinely done with someone, they're done.
Oh, as I know very well.
They're fucking done, gone. I don't speak good of them. I don't speak bad of them. I don't speak on them. But on my podcast, I mentioned once when I was podcast live stream, I mentioned once when I was fucking bladdered, and that's a fucking shit thing about streaming. You get fucking pissed and start running your mouth, like really pissed. This is back before I used to control how much I used to drink on my streams.
Before you started taking shots of water.
I don't do shots of water.
He does. He's lying to you.
I literally do fucking gin. I literally do coloured gin. That's orange juice. Yeah. So basically, when it comes down to me drinking, I'll just fucking So you say one thing once on a live stream, and then a lot of the times you have like the same sort of people watching the live stream. As in like this podcast, I imagine you'll get a specific audience.
Live streams are very dangerous, mate. Very dangerous when you're talking about topics, especially not controversial topics, but
yeah.
So I've got to say fair play to you for sitting on a live stream.
I put my career on the line every time I fucking do it, mate.
See, even with a podcast, even though it is mostly uncut,
we can cut something out if we need to. It's not live.
I've said very, very personal things that literally cannot be in this.
Like as a joke, and then but if it was a live stream, it'd be fucked. Yeah, but anyway, fuck off.
I say it was a live stream, you fucked, aren't you? Anyway,
so
Billy Chubbs,
fat
cunt.
No, well,
yeah.
I can't call him that anymore. He's lost like fucking. He's like freestyle light.
I'm fucking fatter than him
because he can't afford to eat. But I don't talk shit about people I'm not friends with. Billy does not have money. He's poor and lives in a caravan.
That is spot on as well.
I know. See, the thing is...
I still love you, Billy. I still love you.
No, you fucking don't.
Before you make a video on me that's going to get 400 views.
I mentioned Billy
fucking pissed.
in a stream.
I don't fucking remember this, you know.
No, it was fucking it's probably like a year ago. And I just... I think someone just said, what's the situation with you and Chubbs? I don't really see you fucking interact anymore. I'm like, I hate him. I fucking hate him. I can't fucking stand him. Don't ask me about that person again. And then ever since then, obviously because I said that, people naturally, you can't blame them. Naturally, are like, what the fuck's this situation? You and this, because me and Billy were obviously him way more so, but me and him blew up at like the same time.
Yeah.
We were doing very similar content. I think a lot of people who were subscribed to him sub to me. A lot of people who were sub to me sub to him at that time. We had a very cross.
And then I was just like there,
you were sort of
right at the bottom, just like underneath the grave.
Hello, you piece of shit. Yeah, there you were. Obviously, on this live stream, I must have said like, oh, I hate Billy, whatever. Every single fucking live stream from then, people in the chat were just like, what's fucking happening with you and Billy, blah blah.
Right, so fucking tell him then.
Right. I don't really know where to start. Me and Billy don't speak. That's where I'll start.
We don't speak to Billy anymore.
Do you not speak to him either?
I haven't spoken to him for over a year.
Doesn't he message you now and again? You just ignore him?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he don't. No, he messaged me a few times asking me to play games, and I just didn't reply. But me and Billy have had some fucking.
Why do you two not speak? Because that's a lighter topic. Because I'll get into us in a minute. But why do you two not speak? Is it just because I don't really speak to you now? You just don't really care.
Not really. I never really give a shit whether you did speak to him or not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I asked.
Me and Billy have known each other for
longer than me and you. Yeah.
Like 7 years. 7 years. Me and Billy have known each other. So. Because then we fell out. We used to fall out like every single week.
Yeah.
And then he posted a picture of my cock on Twitter.
Did he?
You must have knew that.
I thought that was just a hack as he did
picture.
that.
He used to post that picture.
Billy posted a picture of your cock.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, very brave boy. I don't think he'd do it now.
How were you always so okay with him after doing that? I know. We're talking years ago.
I don't even know.
We're talking like 2015, isn't it? Like or earlier.
Earlier.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But yeah, I don't know.
Connor's cock got leaked, by the way, and he allegedly had a smaller penis back then, and it was an embarrassing picture.
It was a fucking shot. I'd literally had a flaccid dick.
It wasn't flaccid.
It fucking was flaccid.
I remember the picture. That was sticking, mate.
It fucking was literally like that. It was a hat of semi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if that's your flaccid size, you must be like 9 inches.
47 inches long.
Don't fucking lie to me. That was not
fucking
flaccid.
lying to you. It wasn't erect. So it wasn't fucking.
It was
wasn't
like
erect,
it was
was
like
it?
ish.
Yeah.
Ish. Okay, I got it.
It was fucking like 15, 14.
I've just admitted to seeing a 15-year-old's cock. No,
I've seen your small cock when you were 15.
I was like 15 myself when I saw the picture. Like I say, it was back in the day.
Literally. What?
Right. Anyway,
yeah.
Nowadays, why don't you speak to me?
Because but we've just moved on. It's just different paths.
Just sort of. So it's more of a calm thing with you two.
I don't speak to anyone that I used to speak to.
Yeah.
So I speak to
yeah.
now.
So you don't have issues. You just sort of went your separate ways.
I don't have issues.
Do you like Billy?
I could jump in a call with him and talk to him for hours. You know what I mean?
Do you like him? Honestly, or do you not?
Yeah.
You like him?
I don't know reason to dislike him nowadays.
Yeah.
He's done nothing wrong to me.
See,
I don't dislike him because I don't no reason to dislike him, but he's not someone I'd fucking be like, oh yeah, fucking good mate of mine, even a mate of mine. We just know him.
You just know him at this point. Yeah.
We've moved on. This is the thing, like
for me, it's a little bit.
This is what happens, though. This is like, I know it's a bit different, but this is like when the people you met in school and shit like that. Fucking hell, I thought they'd be best mates for life. I'd speak to none of them because they're all weird. But like, it's just the same thing with Billy. We were fucking best mates for a long time. But people move on. That's just how it is. Like
me and him clashed.
This is the thing. He had a personality which just fucking. It was just the worst. Yeah, literally jarring. But we're alright. You know what I mean? You
don't have bad blood. See,
no,
I wouldn't even say
I never have done. I've never hated him. I hated him at one point. That's when I never spoke to him. And then when I re-became friends, that's when I met you. But that's it. Like
I don't hate him, but I could probably say I dislike his personality. I do not that I dislike, because I don't hold any ill will towards him. I don't wish anything on him.
I think he's a bit of a melt. And I think he's a bit of a wasted opportunity.
I go as far as to say I dislike him.
I dislike the things that he's done with himself, with his life.
No, that's, for me, it's different. I'd say I dislike him.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I think me and with you two, it's different. I think with me and Billy, we clashed big time. Now,
it was always a competition. Like when he blew up on YouTube was on his thing, you were like, you copy me.
But this is the thing, you did.
Yeah.
Right, let's get into it.
This is the thing, you two always clashed because you both wanted to be better than each other.
I was, in like 2016, I think I used to really go at Billy. Like, I really made a lot of jokes about him. Because, like I say, there's a lot of history back and forth. I've done shit things, he's done shit things. And it's not anything I dwell on. It's something I've really got to, like, try and think about now to remember, because I don't really care. So when I say I dislike him, I say that in a sense of I don't hold any malice against him. I actually would, if I saw him in the
that's what I'm saying. If
I saw him in the street, I'd shake his hand and I'd probably say, "Do you want a pint or something?" Or do you want a meal? You look like you need one. You know what I mean? You live in a caravan. But
we're all adults now. At the end of the day.
I do dislike him though.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I can't sit here and say I like him as a person, because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like who he. You know, maybe he's a bit different now. Me and Billy haven't properly spoken like a year, really, and then even then it was on and off. Yeah. So but like when we were first like mates, I really did take the piss out of Billy. I really did like call him fat. The fat jokes were mad. I used to relentlessly make jokes about Billy, and we don't make jokes about each other, but me and you really took it a step further and really fucking relentlessly went in on him. And it's the sort of jokes we'll make about like Josh, for example, now, but Josh will make them back at us. I think because I feel like Josh is a stronger character, whereas Billy he's not.
No,
he's not a strong character, and that was very evident. And obviously, you know, us being, I mean, we were pricks back then. We were big,
awful people.
We were awful.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we're not like that anymore.
When me and you got together and clicked, we made each other laugh. Like
the thing is, though, whenever we were together,
we got on so
Billy
well.
Was there as well.
We got on so well,
and it'd be like, "Fuck off, you fat cunt."
Yeah, we got on so well, but we really wreaked havoc on people. Like, we were really awful, like trolls, mate. Like, proper bad.
Yeah.
Bad. And yeah, like I say, obviously,
that's what
I
we
think
were fucking known for back then.
I think
nasty cunts.
I think Billy. I think that was where the problem started. Billy started because back then it was just jokes to me. I didn't have a problem with Billy. I just fucking loved taking the piss out of it. Fucking easy target, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's where he started like resenting me a bit. And then we became friends with Elisa, which is Skydoes Minecraft's ex-girlfriend. This is when we became friends with Skydoes Minecraft. Then
sorry, I keep fucking yawning, man.
We became friends with Skydoes Minecraft. Then through his girlfriend Elisa, and him and Billy, her and Billy had a little bit of had a little bit of a thing going on. Whatever it was, a bit of fucking weird as fuck, whatever, back in the day. And this is the thing, me and her get on like a fucking house on fire.
She's a cunt though. She literally used to tell people that I used to send her fucking pictures with no clothes on. I've never got a top on. If I'm in the house, I haven't got a fucking top on. And there's like I send a picture to you, I don't have a t-shirt on, and she sent me a Snapchat and I'd send one back.
With no shirt on.
And then she'd tell you lot now I was sending her fucking like topless pictures. I was like,
I hated it.
You have a fucking son with Skydoes and Minecraft. What?
I hated her.
I hate her. I don't like her.
No, she's so much different.
I did. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah. No. Yeah, like she is a completely different person now. Completely different. But back then,
so Skydoes Minecraft's a fucking nutcase.
Yeah,
actually, that's why.
Genuinely. But her and Billy sort of form like a sort of massive bond, talking shit about me, right? And
I remember that.
And I found this out, and I was just sort of like, because Billy at the time was probably, I mean, you were like, I think this is just as I was meeting you, and maybe a bit before you.
Yeah,
so
you were like going to America all the time.
Yeah. So you were like, me and you were getting really close, but Billy was still like my best mate in a way.
Yeah.
For this like period of time, so you know. To sort of find out that your best mate has formed a relationship with a YouTuber's fucking girlfriend by them both just chatting shit about you, that, you know, that really made me.
Can you imagine if that happened these days? We just fucking got to them and just batter the fuck out of them.
But and then
literally,
and then something else that really made me resent Billy, and it wasn't until like a year after the fact. When it happened, I was all happy for him and that, weirdly enough. But his If YouTubers Were Honest series was my idea. It was my fucking idea.
I'm not saying anything, mate.
You know it was, so right. This is
prove my point.
bit of context, right?
We can laugh about it now, I think.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Now, do you know what I mean?
Oh no, oh mate, I'm bitter as fuck. No, I'm not. I promise you.
Fucking. Oh my god, when he blew up through that.
No, but I was sound about it at first. It was like a year later when I sort of thought about it, and I had different like YouTube, like anything for views, for example.
Well, it would have been sad if he'd have admitted to the fact that it was a complete rip-off of your
he blatantly lied about it.
Literally.
So I used to have a big Twitter account, comparatively, compared to like my subs. I had like 30k subs, like 40k followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I'd always tweet like memes. I get like 2k likes a tweet, and this is back in the day when that was big.
Yeah,
big.
I
I was a big Twitter account, to be fair. That's sort of like where I got my big start on YouTube. And basically, I used to tweet. I'd inspect Element people's titles, and it'd be like a little Twitter series I did called If YouTubers' Titles Were Honest. So I'd say like Rice Scum, and say like he had a title like Q&A with my girlfriend, I'd inspect Element it and write a paragraph. I bet some people fucking remember this as well.
Fucking hell, right,
But I'd inspect Element it and then write a paragraph about how he's just a big Chinese mong or something. You know what I mean? And it'd be funny. And I came into a call with you and Billy. This is about a week before we first made a.
I'm gonna say a week later he fucking posted videos.
I was like,
and he used to.
It was AJ. Do you remember AJ? So I'm just
Yeah.
saying this to you. These won't know, but he suggested in reply to one of these tweets, Brad, you should make this into a video. So I came into a call with you two, and I'm just like, I don't know about it, but this guy's basically said, I should make those tweets into like a series, so I might do it. To be fair, I don't remember what Billy said about it, but he didn't really comment. And then a week later, if YouTubers were honest, then a week after that, 200,000 subs. So I'm like, and I'm there with my 35k.
That one mad. That was fucking mad. He literally went from like 16k subs to like fucking 200,000 in like a
2
week.
weeks, yeah.
He made like fucking 15 grand that month as well, didn't he?
Off my idea. But
and then when his channel died, he started doing exactly what you did as well with the Instagram posts, and then he was making videos where it was like Inspect Element in Instagram posts.
Oh really?
Doing pretty much the exact thing that you did.
Oh right, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But like I say, at the time, weirdly enough, I didn't actually care. I was just like, oh yeah, because I was.
Because realistically,
I was genuinely, I was buzzing about the fact that my mate had blown up so much.
Yeah.
I was like, fucking good on you, mate. And maybe part of me was like, right, he's blown up now. Maybe I'll blow up a bit off this. You know what I mean?
Where's my subs?
But then, I mean, it was only when I reflected on it. I was in a live stream with Anything for Views, and this is like a year and a half later, and I sort of just said the story. I was just like, because he didn't like Billy at the time. I think he still don't. But he was sort of just talking about the fact that, oh, Billy's this, Billy's that. And I think I just piped up and I was just like, when he blew up, that was my idea. And he was just like, what? And he had like 1.5k viewers on the live stream. And they all were just like, hey? And, from that was when I finally thought, oh yeah, he did put me over there.
Yeah, of course he did, yeah.
And then there's been so many personal things happening since. Like I've been good friends with Billy's internet girlfriend, who he's no longer with. Really, it's Josh and her who are a good friend, but I speak to her now and again.
I've been decent.
We've known her for a long time.
Yeah.
We've known her since we've known her since like 2016. So, and I don't think Billy was too happy we were friends with her. Now I can understand because you sent her your cock, but I've never sent her a cock, so.
Cheers, mate.
So that obviously caused some. Mate, we're being transparent. How can you talk about almost throwing yourself off a balcony and not saying you said?
I'd much rather happily admit to wanting to kill myself.
Billy's fucking ex-internet girlfriend who he never met, your cock that he knows about. When does he know about the second time? No, I'm joking. No, so obviously that caused a bit of a rift. But there's many things. there's many different factors. But basically, I think it's safe to say, me and Billy clash big time. I've always thought Billy likes to think he's something that he's not. In a way where he, in my experience with him, he sort of tries to act smarter than he is, and a lot of times he just don't make a lot of sense, and it's very like I think he's got a bit of an ego on him where he thinks like he can outsmart you, and but in actuality he's just coming off like a fucking spastic. You know what I mean, when he's speaking. So that and just that and everything else, like I think we just really clash, and there's so much history there. Where I don't think me and Billy will ever, because I also it's not a case of having a grudge. It's just I don't care anymore. So because there's so much history there as well, and because I now no longer care, I've got no incentive to like make up with him. He's probably got no incentive to make up with me either. To be fair, I'm not saying it's all one-sided. And that's just it. So that is the situation with Billy. That is basically it. There's a lot more to it. But it's just
fucking hell.
We could be here for 2 hours, you know what I mean, back and forth, and yeah, there's a lot of different things. Like, for example, I used to think he was leeching off Scarda's Minecraft. This was later on, and I mean, he was living there for 6 months free and fucking with him, and then but Scarda's Minecraft's a bit mental in himself. So I don't know. It's just one of those things. But yeah, basically, hopefully that answers your question to a certain extent. For those of you who do ask that, me and Billy aren't mates because Billy's a big fucking gypsy. No.
Yeah, literally.
No bad blood. Everything I'm talking about, and I need to stress, it was a long time ago. Yeah, I saw Billy's recent video where he said he was quitting his main channel.
I made my quitting video as well, and I didn't realise he'd made one.
Yeah, and he seemed a lot more well spoken in that. You notice he seemed quite well spoken. I don't know, maybe Billy's a lot different now, but that's my personal experience with him from back when I did sort of. Blah, blah. And I'm genuinely not trying to play devil's advocate. I genuinely was watching that. I'm like, oh, he seems quite different now. So hopefully, whatever. Hopefully, people mature. Things happen in people's lives, and people move on from situations, and that's it. Yeah. I don't like his character. I'm not gonna lie and say I do, but I also don't wish him any bad blood at all because there's nothing too serious, and I really don't care. You know what I mean? As much as I've just spoke about it for fucking half an hour, I also. Apart from today, I'd never really give that situation a second thought.
Yeah, I know.
But because I've been asked literally about 50 times on Instagram there.
That's what I was about to say. We'll just
fucking clear it. And that's it.